You would not believe the amount of times I've been asked what a film recap is and what it entails. Before we start today's video, I thought I'd not only briefly explain, like the best recappers do, what a film recap is, but I'd also provide you freelancers out there with the typical rules these early 20s spoiled rich YouTube channel owners provide you with should you get hired.
You abridge the plot and skip some facts and characters, and there you have a film recap. It's just like that. And make sure that the film has hoes, and make sure that the thumbnail shows some cleavage and a sexy pose. I don't care if it's Schindler's List. You gotta sexualize it. You spin it like a far-off camp full of women dressed like tramps. If you don't, I'll find someone who can. Today, I'll be going over the greatest movie of all time, Beavers. Zombie beavers ahead. Watch out and take care. We open on the open road, specifically on a transport vehicle, the Mammaranic Medical Research Facility. The two gooflaboofs in this vehicle are transporting chemicals, biohazardous chemicals. They crash into a deer. Oh no! That's what happens when you don't watch out and take care. Worse than anything else though, one of the canister things containing biohazardous chemicals falls out of the bed and into the river. Now this is bad news if I've ever seen bad news. I mean, that effing canister goes down this effing river like it's on an effing moving walkway, okay? Then it finally comes to rest at the doorway of a beaver's dam. Now gang, I'm gonna need you to brace yourselves here, because this thing, it's leaking liquid. Green liquid, and nothing ever good comes from green liquid except for Surge. That was great. My god, it's just as I thought. Actually guys, you might want to buckle up, okay, because I think it might be worse. We find ourselves peeping in on Jen while she poops. See gang, Jen is the heart and soul of this story. Unfortunately, her soul is crushed and her heart is broken. Because her boyfriend Sam is not her boyfriend anymore. He cheated on her, guys. Cheated on her good. Let's take a moment real quick to make Jen feel better about herself. After all, she is cute in a probably a Republican sort of way. Leave a like on this video if you would swipe right on Jen. It's times like these, thank God for BFFs. Mary and Zoe are determined to see to it that Jen feels better. Like her old self again. See, they're taking Jen to Asheville to stay at Mary's cousin's house. Cause you know what gang, sometimes the best way to heal is to just get away. Like a butterfly on a breezy day. However, what they don't know is this house they're staying at, it's right next to the infested Beavers dam. Let that sink in gang, this could get really bad. And to make matters worse, there's no cell reception here. No Wi-Fi, no data. Mary does point out they do have a landline.
A what?
It's a beautiful day out, so the girls decide, let's go for a swim. And it's here, while they're relaxing and having a good time, they spot a beaver's dam. Here's a fun fact about Jen, guys. She's always wanted to see a beaver, so her and her friends swim over.
Here, beaver, beaver, beaver.
Unfortunately, eventually, they spot the polluted, infected beaver's dam. Their curiosity gets interrupted by a killer bear. We've seen what these things can do to Leonardo DiCaprio. Imagine what they'll do to these future cougars. Thankfully, before anyone gets maimed, Smith comes to their rescue. This is a knowledgeable hombre, guys. And he leaves the girls with some parting advice. Stay away from beavers. And dress more appropriately, please. I mean, really, girls, come on. Tommy, Mary's boyfriend, Buck, Zoe's boyfriend, and Sam, the man who cheated on our Jen. I mean, what the effing hell is he doing there? Jen is trying to heal right now. And I'll tell you what else, they stay because Jen, the strong woman that she is, says that she's okay with it. Just so her best friends can enjoy their time with their boyfriends. Jen is amazing with a capital A in the middle of a sentence. Like, that's how amazing she is. Jen goes to the bathroom to shower.
Or should I clarify she's about to when she's attacked by a beaver? She freaks out. Everybody scurries to see what's going on. Tommy brings a bat. Well, there's nothing in here, says Buck, who's basically like if Goofy from Disney was a human and even slower. The beaver attacks out of nowhere, almost gets Buck, I wish he did. Tommy brutally beats it to death though with his bat. Something had to be wrong with that beaver because according to Mary and Jen, beavers have pupils. This beaver who committed an unwarranted attack on Jen did not in fact have pupils. What the hell? I know. The following day, the whole gang goes swimming, except for Jen. See, Jen is still very traumatized by what happened last night, and who can blame her? I mean, the poor girl always wanted to meet a beaver, and then this happens. We discover a very horrible truth. The girl who Sam cheated on our Jen with was Mary. And everybody knows, except for Tommy and Jen. Out of nowhere, the beavers attack.
Get out of the water!
Buck gets his foot bitten off. Tommy gets scratched. Simultaneously, Jen is attacked by the beaver who they killed last night. It's back for more. Jen goes full Sidney Prescott, stabs the beaver with a knife, but it manages to scratch her in the process. Oh no, these beavers, they damaged the landline connection. This means no cell service, no data, no Wi-Fi, no landline connection. These things aren't zombies. They're not beavers. They're zombievers. Buck is losing a lot of blood. I'll put it to you this way, guys. It's not looking good for him. Pretty soon, this dude's gonna call it a day, if you know what I mean. Tommy does not know what I mean. He refuses to accept his friend might die. And despite the odds being stacked against him, he decides to take Buck and Mary's car and get Buck to a hospital. Zoe comes too, cause she's Buck's lady bear. And that's what partners do. Oh, that's weird. Mary didn't go. I thought she was Tommy's partner. Guess he's nothing more to her than a slam piece. And she doesn't need a slam piece because she has a Sam piece. So Tommy's driving, Buck's dying, but they're gonna get help because things are going great. But these zombievers are smart undead critters, and they bring down a tree to block the road. There's no getting around this thing. Nuh-uh. Fortunately, Tommy has the heart and courage of a warrior, and he refuses to let his friend die. So he gets out of the car and he continues on foot. See guys, his plan is, ruined by zombievers. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Safe to say, Zoe and Buck are not safe. They're probably gonna die very soon. This is zombievers, okay? This is not the Mary Tyler Moore Show. You are not going to make it after all. I mean, how could they ever survive? Oh my god, Smith is back. Look at him go. Smith saves the day again. Zoe and Buck manage to get back to the house thanks to Smith and his truck. Problem is though, they can't get inside because Mary, Jen, and Sam sealed all the windows and doors to prevent the zombievers from getting in. They had to do it. These fearsome zombievers have only increasingly grown stronger and stronger. Zoe, Buck, and Smith go next door to Winston Gregerson's house that he shared with his wife Myrn. Shared because the zombievers messed them up. They're dead. Okay, like everything else that comes in these zombievers' way. Living or not, plant or animal, human being or tree, network connection, nothing is safe anymore. Back at Mary's cousin's house, Jen finds out the truth, the shocking truth, that Sam cheated on her with Mary. You know, her best friend Mary. Yeah, they get into it. You know the movie Pleasantville? This is on Pleasantville. Let's check in on the other house. Oh my god, they're getting attacked by real zombies. What are they gonna do? I hope they're okay. I miss Jen though. Let's go back to that house. Okay, Mary's in bed by herself. She's probably trying to get away from the drama. Ooh, Jen walks in. Are they gonna fight? Wait, Jen gets into bed. If I'm not mistaken, she's seducing Mary with her eyes. So you guys, as a recapper, I know how to get into characters' heads, and when I'm inside Mary's, I feel very seduced, and I like it. I mean, Mary likes it a lot, is what I'm trying to say. I'm in her head. You know the movie Pleasantville? This might become Pleasureville. Whoa, no! Jen becomes a zombiever? No! Not my Jen, come on. Oh, she looks hideous, and she's ready to totally kill Mary. Mary's good as dead. Oh, Sam's gonna come in and save the day? Are you kidding me? And then he's gonna badass kill zombievers? What? And then he's gonna take Mary into the other room and start making love with her? What? But little does Sam know, Mary smells something. You see, Sam, it's not the SEX that's on fire, it's the house. And Jen bursts in, and she bites off Sam's Richard Linklater movie title, the one about the kid they shot for like 18 years. And look, I know I've said it before. I've been wrong like twice or 3 times now, but Mary is definitely dying now. I mean, house is on fire, okay? Covered in zombievers. Jen is a zombiever now, and she's royally pissed because her best friend hooked up with her boyfriend who she loved. Mary's toast. There is no possible... Yeah, yep, they just start backing out. They're totally gonna get away. I'm gonna stop predicting deaths now. Sorry. In a really sad moment in this film, we see that Smith has, in fact, become a zombie beaver. It sucks. You know, he's a really good guy and a hero, honestly.
I could be your hero, baby. I could kiss away the pain. I could stand by you forever. Oh, you can't take my breath away.
The following morning, we find Mary and Zoe strolling down the street, trying to just, get as free from that area as possible on foot. But paranoia gets the best of Mary. She thinks that Zoe's gonna turn into a zombie beaver, so she points her gun at her. But right before she pulls the trigger, Mary becomes a zombie beaver. Now, I said I would not predict anyone's death anymore in this movie. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm going to predict that Zoe, who just killed Mary, who's trash, I'm gonna predict she makes it. Gives us at least a somewhat happy ending to a tragic story of beavers turning into zombies, you know?
Okay, never mind. Don't give me a happy ending. I miss Jen. Subscribe if you want, whatever. I'm done.